Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Fights him off. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Davis to throw on third down.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Davis. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Davis. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Washington on third down.
6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. But he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now they'll run. Murray.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the counter, Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Prescott now from the 50. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Shit. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch the safety creep.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Davis. He's got McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Davis throwing on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Throwing here, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Prescott to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for Dallas, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for one.